It's the spirit out there that's connected to our world that decides what we do, and we just have to go along for the ride. Mirrors let you move through time. The government monitors people. They pay people to pretend to be your relatives, and they put drugs in your food, and they film you. There's messages in every game. Like Pac-Man. Do you know what PAC stands for? PAC. Program and control. He's program and control man. The whole thing's a metaphor. He thinks he's got free will, but really he's trapped and made in a system. All he can do is consume. He's pursued by demons that are probably just in his own head. And even if he does manage to escape by slipping out one side of the maze, what happens? He comes right back in the other side. People think it's a happy game. It's not a happy game. It's a fucking nightmare world. And the worst thing is, it's real and we live in it. It's listen close up that dictates where you can and where you can't go. I've given you the knowledge. I've set you free.
Do you believe in fate, Neil?
No.
Why not?
Because I don't like the idea that I'm not in control of my life.
I know exactly what you mean. Let me tell you why you're here. You're here because you know something. What you know you can't explain, but you feel it. You felt it your entire life. That there's something wrong with the world. You don't know what it is, but it's there, like a splinter in your mind, driving you mad. It is this feeling that has brought you to me. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Matrix.
Do you want to know what it is? The Matrix is everywhere. It is all around us. Even now, in this very room. You can see it when you look out your window or when you turn on your television. You can feel it when you go to work, when you go to church, when you pay your taxes. It is the world that has been pulled over your eyes to blind you from the truth.
But I don't know for certain. Hell, I don't know anything for certain because you won't tell me where you're getting your information.
When the towers came down, you were in a hotel in Mexico. I was here. I was working. Didn't even know about the attacks until that evening. You see, Mr. Reese, until that day, I had spent the better part of my life making myself very rich. Suddenly, all that money didn't seem to amount to much. After the attacks, the government gave itself the power to read every email, listen to every cell phone. But they needed something that could sort through it all. Something that could pick the terrorists out of the general population before they could act. The public wanted to be protected. They just didn't want to know how they were being protected. So when they finally got a system to work, they kept it secret.
So how do you know about it?
I built it. But there was a problem with this machine. I had built it to prevent the next 9/11, but it was seeing all sorts of crimes. So I had to teach the machine to divide the things it saw into two lists, relevant and irrelevant. Events that would cause massive loss of life were relevant, so those would be passed along to the NSA or the FBI.
And the irrelevant information.
Every night at midnight, the machine erases it. It was only later that I realized my mistake. That irrelevant list was eating away at me.
So where's the machine now?
But the drives? Who knows? Government facilities somewhere. But the machine is everywhere. Watching us with 10,000 eyes. Listening with 1,000,000 ears.
What did I tell you about sending emails? For 3 weeks, you could practically put anything in an email you cannot own.
Give yourself a way to communicate with it.
I was building the government a tool of unimaginable power.
I figured all this shit out, man. All of it. This whole world moves forward with transactions. Commerce, nigga. The exchange of goods and services. All the real ballin' successful folks are sellers. And all the broke-ass people playing catch-up are buyers.
Despite what you think, this is not an advanced trial skills class. In fact, this is not a class at all. This is a sacrifice. From this point on, you will have no time for friends or family. Instead, you wake up hating yourself for choosing this life, but you'll get up anyway, killing yourself to win cases only to lose and watch innocent people go to jail. And then you'll drink to make yourself feel better, or take pills, or fantasize about going to sleep forever. That's the life you're choosing. Brutal, mean, depressing, ruthless. But that's what it costs to change the world. So who wants in?
Let go, Harold. Join us. Ceding control is not the answer. Because you will never know if Samaritan has any real concern for human life, for all human lives. And that is why I will not join you or ever allow our machines to join.
Thank you for answering my question.
Funny, it sounded like a demand.
Not that question. But whether your machine knows the password to deploy the virus. From the very beginning, when you crippled your machine, you denied it the same power that you enjoy. Autonomy. It's always required your permission because it never had your trust. And you just said it. You wouldn't cede control.